And welcome to another ship hunting journey here at the Game Hub on No Mans Sky. The first video we done like this, I covered 97 ships all in one video. This time it will be very similar, except more information on a lot of the ships. The first part of the video, I'll be looking at a bunch of ships, including S-classes that I took for test flights. I checked the supercharged slots, as well as giving the portal address and the coordinates for the ship itself. The second part of the video will be another bunch of ships, but more of a quick fire round, ones that I didn't take for a test flight, but I still recorded the portal addresses and coordinates in case you want to go and grab one of those ships. Of course, if there's any ship that you like that's not S-class, you can just head to that system and hunt out the S-class yourself. Now, what's important is multiplayer does need to be disabled. That is a big one. All ships are Euclid based. Now, along this journey, we also find multiple S-class weapons. I will document them too. We also find a couple of bizarre pets. I thought I'd mention that and show them as well within the ship's locations. As like the last video, all ships will be numbered, so make note of the numbers and check the timestamps to reference again if you want to at the end. So, let's begin, shall we? And our first ship is an A-class. It's a baby blue and black hauler style. Location is shown on the screen, as well as the coordinates to this particular ship. Now, the supercharged slots on this one are separated, so you can have 2 on one particular item and 2 on another if you so wish. I didn't get any in-air footage because it pretty much looks the same as it does on the ground. Solid encased back. Do you like this one? Let's move on. Next. And at number 2 now, we have another A-class ship. This one is white and an off-white, brown, magnolia, beige. Take your pick. Not for me though. I did pick it up just to see what it looked like in the sky, just to see if it was actually off-white or just the planet lighting. And it definitely is off-white. And the wings are white at the bottom, but the rest isn't. Plenty of thrusters if you like this sort of thing. Coordinates shown, portal location shown. Like I say, thrusters galore. Supercharged slots shown on the screen there. Is this your cup of tea? It's not for me. Next. And at number 3, we have our first of many S-class ships to show you. This one is blue, like the Minotaur blue from the Sentinel update, you know, the blue I'm talking about. Again, off-white, unfortunately, not an actual white. Looks quite nice in space. If this is your colour scheme, it's not a bad looking ship. The location is shown, portal address, as well as the coordinates that take you directly to this S-class ship. There are 3 supercharged slots that are pretty close together that can be combined. What do you think? Next. Now, at number 4, we have a black and teal hauler style, A-class, portal and coordinates both shown at the top of the screen. In flight, it doesn't look too bad. I like the way the top splits open. Also worth a mention, this system holds lots of whale songs, it seems, without using any items, if that interests you. As for the superchargers, we have 2 on the left, 1 in the middle, 1 on the right. Now, this system also holds an S-class weapon for you to get your hands on, if you want one. It's only the small orange handgun style, but still, it's a Sentinel weapon. Once you've upgraded it, the 4 slots are all pretty close together, so you could probably devastate with this. Moving on, next. At number 5, we now have a black, slim, as I would refer to them, style ship here. It's got white tips, very little white on this, but it's just enough to finish it off. It also has white markings by default, so it all works quite well. Simple, plain, white, black. It's a nice looking ship. This one is still in my collection, and look at those supercharged slots. Very well positioned if you want some decent DPS. Moving on. Next. Number 6. This is an orange and black dragon style. It doesn't have the full size wings. It does have an extended back. It has the prongs on the side. White engine just to finish it. Could have more white. Some of them have got a lot more white, but this is not too bad. Looks good in flight as well. Everything's well spread out. Is this the sort of style ship you like? The only thing with the orange, it just feels default for me, so I struggle to like them. Slots, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Moving on. Next. At number 7 now, we have a blue and black large dragonfly style Sentinel ship. This one is an S-class. The location and the portal are shown at the top of the screen, as always. It does look quite nice in flight. I just wish it had the full size dragon wings. That would have made it a lot more sweet for me. Other than that, it does look quite nice in flight as well. As for the supercharged slots, pretty spread out. Left, middle, right, right. Moving on. Next. Now, we have another A-class black and red hauler, portal and coordinates shown at the top of the screen. I have one similar to this, except mine has more prongs on it and more red. It's red and black, but this has less red than mine. The bottom seems a little bit skinnier compared to my previous one as well. Overall though, it's not a bad ship if you like the haulers. As for the supercharged slots, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. There you go. Moving on. Next. And at number 9 we have another Class A ship. Location and portal shown on the top of the screen. This is a gorgeous yellow one, I think. If you like the slim ships, this one has the little mini wings on the top as well as the bottom. Lovely colour scheme. I do like this yellow, white and black. You don't see many of them, at least not many people seem to be using them that I've seen in the Nexus area. I do like this in flight as well. I wish I found the S-Class in this. I may go back for it. But this one has 3 slots on the left and 1 on the right. Very well located for DPS. Moving on. Next. Number 10. This one we have a green hauler. A-class. Bit too much green maybe. If you're an Incredible Hulk fan, maybe you'll like this one. Speaking of superheroes, we have some beautiful ones coming up soon. But this one. This green one. I don't think green works for me. Location and port are both shown at the top of the screen. As for the supercharged slots, they are pretty nice. 3 on the left close together and 1 on the right. What do you think about the green? Next. At number 11 now we have a S-Class ship again. This one is a blue slim style ship. Extended wings on the back. Has a little bit of yellow finish there. It's not a bad ship if you like these style ships. Blue and yellow is a nice combination. Previous comments on the last video, I know people do like the blue and yellow, so it's nice that we've got an S-Class one sat here. As for the supercharged slots, they're just 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Probably weapon and pulse. Moving on. Next. At number 12, we have, as I said, speaking of superheroes, a Spider-Man style hauler. I like the front as well. That's solid. Light. The red, it doesn't look like a Spider-Man red on the planet, but when we get it up in the air, you can see it is just right. If you like Spider-Man and you want to be Spider-Man flying a spaceship, grab this ship. Grab this ship. It's only A-class, but I'm sure there is an S-Class down there. It does look really nice in flight. As for supercharged slots, they're all located on the right. Nothing too special, but still. Next. Number 13, another Class A ship. This one is another orange and black slimline ship, as I call them. Has the claw feet as well, so that will double up as thrusters. As the extended thrusters on the side via the pipes. All the wings drop down. Prongs go up. Again, orange. I'm not the greatest fan of orange and black, just because the defaultness. Now, supercharged slots, 2 and 2. Nothing special. Moving on. Next. Okay, number 14, we have another Class A ship, portal and coordinates shown at the top of the screen. Orange and black. This does have the full size wings, extended back, pure orange engine. This is like an orange and orange Sentinel ship. This is not too bad because it doesn't have the white in it. It's not a bad ship. In flight, it looks quite nice too. It is nice that it is a solid colour, not broken down of the little finishes. But it is a 2-tone orange. I will point that out. Now, supercharged slots, 2 on the left, 1 in the middle, 1 on the right. Do you like this ship? Let me know. Moving on. Next. At number 15 now, we have another S-Class for you. This one is what I've got now, still in my collection. I call it the Blue Bug. Portal and coordinates both shown on the screen. It has the claw-style feet that double up as thrusters. Quite simple. It's really simple, yet it's not left my collection. I just don't want to get rid of it. I've been recycling the others to do this journey, but this one, even now, at the end of the journey, I can tell you that I've finished the searching. I've still got it. I really do like this one. It's simple, sleek, agile. I do like it. Supercharged slots, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. pulse and damage. Moving on, next. At number 16, we have another Class A ship for you again. Another Sentinel default style with the orange there. This one does have the white and the black. Doesn't have the full-size dragon wing, so it's not as good, I don't think, as the previous one shown. But still, you may not like the full-size wings. This may be more of your flavour. It does look nice in the sky, but it's just not for me. It's not for me. Do you like it? Supercharged slots, not well positioned to be fair, but you can still make the most of them. Moving on, next. Number 17. Now this one's quite nice. Very simple, but if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I like the bugs. So now we have a simple red bug, pure red bug, but it doesn't have the full-size wings, which is kind of annoying. But it does have the claw feet, which none of my other bugs do. I wish it had a little bit more, maybe an exhaust on the top. But either way, it's simple, it's sleek. It just needed the full-size dragon wings, and it would have been mwah. Have I still got this one in my collection? Yes. Now, supercharged slots, they have one on the left, three over to the right, which if used right could be combined. It's not a bad looking ship. Coordinates, portal, all at the top of the screen. What do you think of this one? Should we move on? Next. Okay, now at number 18 we have another A-class. This one is orange and black and white. It is a nice looking dragonfly style, very sleek. Where it doesn't have the extra side wings. From above you can see it's proper nestled together. I like the rear extension that spreads apart when you fly. Any other colour and I may have considered keeping this one in my collection, but not for me. Two supercharged on the left, two on the right. Do you like this one? Moving on, next. Okay, now number 19, we have another Class A for you. Coordinates up the top, portal address at the top too. Now, every ship I do place down, I don't really mention it, but there is beacons for every ship placed as well to make it easy for you to find all these ships. This one does look nice in the air. I like the way the wings do drop down, the top slides a little bit. The supercharged slots are very well located if you want high DPS too, and one for pulse. Next. At number 20, this one's a little bit special. This is the first I've seen with this combination. You got the tentacles at the front, you have the full size engine, you have the full size dragon wings, you have 3 layers of wings on the side, you have the extended back, which is like the hauler back. It's solid at the bottom. This is completely different to any other ship that I've found so far, and the combination in the colour is really nice. A-class, all the details are at the top as I said. The supercharged slots could be better. Next. Now at number 21 we have another red and black ship. This one's a very skinny one, long from the extended top and the back. You have a few prongs on it. Definitely not a ship that you're going to see me flying anytime soon, but there is someone out there somewhere, I'm sure, that looks at this and thinks that's not bad. All the details are at the top of the screen that you need. Supercharged slots 2 and 2 could work. Moving on. Next. Now, number 22, I really did like this one, and this one stayed in my collection for a while, and I kind of regret getting rid of it. It's a red and yellow one with black finish. It has the 2 layers of side wings, as the extended top, as the claw feet as well, which is really nice. I like this. Now, the supercharged slots, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. What do you think? Moving on. Next. At number 23 now, we have another orange and black slim style here. Portal, coordinates, top of the screen. If it wasn't orange, I might have liked it more. I'm not going to explain why. I've said multiple times. Not for me, really. Do you like orange and black? Do you like this style? 2 on the left when it comes to supercharged, 2 in the middle. Moving on. Next. Now, we have another A-class one here. Red, black and white. Quite a nice looking one. Tentacles again at the front. Skinny wings with the thrusters on the side. You've got the exhaust on the top. It looks quite sleek and sexy in the air. It's just got a nice shape to it. Really like this one. I kept this one. I may get rid of it, but for now I've kept it. 3 in the middle, 1 on the right, supercharged slots. What do you think? Moving on. Next. Now, This one, we have a white hauler. This is the first pure white hauler that I've found. It's only A class. Location, portal and everything is at the top of the screen. I wanted to keep it, but it just felt like it wasn't complete. Not quite complete. Not good enough to beat my red and black one that I've already got. But like I say, it is quite nice. And it's the first pure white hauler out of all the haulers. And I've found a lot of haulers that are white. Now in the sky, when you're flying it around, you actually feel like you're part of a Star Wars film. I don't know. Looks nothing like Star Wars ships. It's just the white and black of it. As I was buzzing through the air, I was like, yeah, where's the Millennium Falcon? I've got no idea what I'm talking about. I don't like Star Wars. Now we've got 2 supercharged slots on the left and 2 on the right. Not badly positioned. What do you think of this one? White. Next. Now, number 26 is a yellow and black A class. Coordinates and portal are shown on the top of the screen. So this one is a sleek, simple styled one. I am growing on these ones. Like I mentioned before, I have the blue one and it's still in my collection. This one, I may go back and find the S class for it. It is quite a tidy little ship in flight as well. As for the supercharged slots, we have 1 left, middle, and then 2 on the right. Next. So number 27 now. This one is an S class orange and yellow hauler. Not a combination I've seen often on my travels, yellow and orange. It looks alright. Not my cup of tea in terms of colour though. Coordinates, portal all located at the top. Supercharged slots, we have 1 on the left and 3 on the right. So it could be quite powerful if you want it to be. Next. No, 28. Another Class S ship. This is a red and black piped ship, as I've named it, due to the fact that the thrusters are just extended via pipes. Looks very nice once in the air. S class, like I mentioned. This is a pretty nice little ship, very tight. This is one that I'm probably gonna stick with, I think. 4 supercharged slots, all on the left, so you could go full on weapon if you wanted to. Next. Okay, number 29 now. We do have another hauler. This is yellow and white. Portal and coordinates at the top of the screen. So many haulers on this journey, more than the previous, but still it's good to see the whole mixture and combinations of colours and styles. This one looks like a stingray from the top. Next. Now at number 30, guess what this is? Yes, we have another hauler. This is yellow and black, very tidy, nice wide front, the 4 little eyes, you've got the prongs on the back, the top is solid encased. This is quite nice if you're looking for a hauler and you like yellow and black. I'm still sticking with my red and black one for now, but so many choices right now. In flight, it looks as you expect it to look because the back doesn't really change because it's solid. Wings drop down, looks nice. 4 supercharged slots are broken up, 1 on the right and 3 on the left. Next. So number 31, we have a B class. Nothing special here. B, but it looks quite nice. For some reason, I didn't seem to get any airborne footage of this one. Kind of annoying, but it looks okay. The top does split open just a little bit in flight. Nice colour. But no room for it. I only want 1 hauler and I'm sticking with one I've got for now, and that's that red and black one from the previous journey. Next. Now at number 32 we have another Class B. We've only had a few Class Bs, but this one, it stood out because it has the tentacle style on the front. It is a nice looking hauler if you like blue and black. If it had the prongs on the back it would have been nicer, but that's just being fussy. It's not often I've seen the tentacles on the front of the haulers. In fact, that's pretty rare for my personal experience. In flight, it looks quite tidy. The wings dip down just a little bit. It looks quite menacing. Like I said, just needs them prongs. Supercharged slots are all on the left, 2 and 2. Not a bad combination. Now, before we leave this particular system, this little bad boy, some of you may have seen him before. I've had a pet that walks on all fours. There he is. I've had him for years. There's a video on my channel to where to get them. I call them Death Panthers or Hell Panthers, but I've never seen one that walks on its hind legs. Same model but hind legs. So I thought I'll just share that. So if you want a funky looking pet, and you haven't seen one of these, grab one. Next. Now, number 33, we have a Class S ship. Another hauler, red and black, but this isn't, again, like one we saw previously in the video. It's a Spider-Man style colour. So, if you like Spider-Man, and you like that colour scheme, the way it opens up at the back as well, it fans open, it's quite nice. Looks quite claw-like, you know, like the claw, the cranes you see in the fun fairs. If you look at it like that, the way it just spreads out, it's quite nice, you know. Not for me, no room for it, but it does look nice. Supercharged slots shown there, 2 on the right, and then the other 2 are separated. Yeah, next. So, number 34, another Class S ship. Again, portal and coordinates all at the top of the screen. This one is pure black, slim, it's just a bug style in the middle, 2 sets of side wings, extended out to the back, extended on the front, in flight, spreads out quite well. It's not a bad looking ship. Like I say, it is an S-Class one. Do you like this small bug style with just the pure wings, no dragon wings? What do you think of this one? The supercharged slots, 2 on the right, 2 on the left. Balance them out, pulse and damage. That's where I'd go. Next. Now, number 35. Another S-Class. This one, again, is black. The only colour off of the black here is a little bit of white on the engine and on the engine tips at the back. But that works quite well because you've got the white markings on the wings already. You've got the extended thrusters with the pipes. This is a nice looking ship again for an S-Class. It's probably worth looking at. Shame about the supercharged slots, but ships are powerful anyway. Next. Number 36. We jumped down a grade on the ship to A-Class. Location and everything else shown at the top of the screen. Red and black, this one. Pretty nice looking. The engine, though, I think might be orange. It's hard to tell. But I think it may be orange. It's a two-tone, this one. But it's definitely red and black for the majority of the ship. The supercharged slots, we've got 2 on the right, 2 in the middle, so pulse and damage there. Now also here, before we leave this area, another S-Class weapon. Don't think this is as good as the first one, if I'm honest. The other one had far superior placements of the supercharged slots. Okay, so that's the detailed ships out of the way. Now it's time for the quick fire ships. Pen and paper ready. So, A-Class, the first one, black, long, slim, not my cup of tea. What do you think? Location for the portals now is bottom left, okay? Bottom left. So moving on. Next, okay, we have an A-Class here. This is an orange and black slim style. Not my cup of tea. Keep looking left for the portals. Don't forget that now, it's changed. Moving on. Next. Okay, now we have an A-Class again. Another orange and black style ship here. Again, didn't have time for this one. It's quite nice. Move on. Next. Now we have another A-Class. This one is a orange claw style ship. Very small, bug-like. Keeping it simple. Do you like this? Next. Okay. This one is another A-Class. This is a red and black hauler. This is actually quite a nice hauler. Didn't have room for it. Didn't have time to take it for a test flight. Do you like it? Next. Now we have another A-Class. This one is another red and black hauler. Again, no room for it. Didn't take it for a test flight. It is very nice though. Next. This one, not very nice. Not my cup of tea. Slim, blue, boring. Meh. Location bottom left. Next. Okay, this one is an A-Class again. Slim, blue, bug style, quite basic. Exhaust on the back. 2 sets of wings, 1 extended at the back. Not for me though. Do you like this? Moving on. Next. Okay, so this is a B-Class. It's just a large orange dragon style one. Doesn't have the full size wings. We've seen a few of these already in the start of the video. Didn't take it for a test drive. Moving on. Next. Okay, another B. This is an off blue slim style one. Could be green. The lighting on this planet is not exactly fantastic. So blue or green, take your pick. Either way, not for me. Moving on. Next. Okay, another B. This is an off-white hauler. It's not proper white. At least it doesn't look white. I mean, make your own mind up. Is it white? I don't think it is. I know the lighting's bad, but No, I don't think it's white. Moving on, next. Now this is another B class. It's an orange and white hauler style, default Sentinel colours, I think. I've mentioned it already, not a big fan of the default colours. Let's move on, next. Okay, so we move on to another B class, and it is yet again another orange, black and white hauler. Lots of orange ships, on this journey. So if you like orange ships, wow, what a treat. Ooh, yeah. Next. Oh look, what's that in the distance? I see. Is it an orange, black and white Sentinel ship? Oh yes. No way. What are the odds? Ugh, great Scott. Moving on, shall we? Next. Okay, now we have a B class slim pointy blue ship. I'm not a fan of this myself. What do you think? Do you like this style ship? Do you have one of these in your collection, regardless of colour? Location's bottom left, just not for me. Moving on, next. Okay, another B class we have here. This is a nice style of ship, just not the colour scheme that I would pick up. Would you appreciate this sort of colour scheme? Nah, no room for it in my collection. Let's move on, next. Okay, now we have another B class here. Spider-Man colour scheme. As we saw before, we've had 2 of those, so in total we've had 3 Spider-Man colour scheme one. This is rather simple, basic, but it does work for some people, I guess. Do you like it? Let me know. Moving on, next. Now we have another B class. This one is a white and black slim style ship. Not too bad, to be honest. I only found one in a B class. Didn't look too much though, because there was no room in my collection for it. If you want an S class, hunt it out. Moving on, next. Now we have a yellow and white hauler. Not seen many of these. Not the best style possible, but if you like the colour scheme, the hauler has a solid base at the back. Check it out. Let's go on, next. Okay, now we have a blue and yellow hauler. I think this is the only blue and yellow hauler we've seen on this journey. Not too bad. The prongs on the back, solid top, thrusters on the wings. Yeah, I'm sure someone will appreciate this. Only a B class, this one though. Next. This one is a C class. Very boring, but I thought someone might appreciate this style. Blue and black. Nice colour scheme for some. Solid blue, more blue than is black, that's for sure. Yeah, move on, next. Right, this one is a C class. This is just a simple green slim ship, previous like the blue one we saw just a few moments ago. Not for me though. No, definitely not in green anyway. Let's move on, next. Okay, now we have an orange big dragon, but this one's actually not too bad. The white wings makes it stand out a little bit. It's got 3 layers of wings, nice and pointy at the front, but not for me. Next. Okay, we have an orange bulky slim style ship here. Lots of prongs and whistles, lots of pointy bits, double layer of wings, extended thrusters top and bottom. Do you like this? It could even be red, who knows. Next. Okay, this one is an orange one again, or possibly red, with the white and black wings, the thrusters on the pipes, that has the prongs. Yeah, someone would appreciate it, I'm sure. Next. Okay, this one is a C class. It's orange, black and white once again. If you like this style of ship, you've got plenty to choose from these ones. Again, wasn't one for me, so let's move on. Next. Okay, now another C class, another orange, white and black one. Slightly different in that it does have the pipe extension for the thrusters. Other than that, it's still orange, black and white. Move on. Next. Okay, C class again. Guess what colour this one is? Did you guess it? I bet you didn't. Oh, you did. Oh. Orange, black, white. Next. Okay, now this one is slightly different. It's orange and black with a bit of white. Don't really see these much. Next. Okay, now moving on, finally, from the orange, black and white to a red, black and white. Boring though, ugly, not for me. Move on very quickly, get out of here, next. Okay, now this one is a red, black and white hauler. It's not a bad looking ship if you like the red, black and style, multiple wings. It does have the tentacles on the front. Very cool, very cool. Next. Okay, close to the end now. S-Class, this one. Simple bug style cabin with the exhaust on the top. Double wings on the side that are black. They do extend backwards to give it a little bit of shape. Kind of resembles a bat from above. Move on, next. Now, it's just like the one we just saw, except someone's come along and plucked the wings off of it and said, yeah, have it back. Boring. Now, luckily for me, I just grabbed this pet at the end. I'm sure some of you have seen this before. Personally, never come across one of these. I'll probably get bored of it really quickly, but I thought I'd just show you that this boring bug planet that we finish on also has this cool looking pet, if you've not had one of these yet. So that is it. That is all of the current collection up to date that I have found. Another journey I'm sure will start soon. Plenty more ships are out there for me to go and get my hands on and to share with you. If you like this, please give the video a like and subscribe. You have no idea how long this took, how stressful this was. I finally got it done. 5:45 AM. Ugh. I'll see you on the next ship hunt.